Hi, my name's Nicole Riley, and I'm a current intern for Party Host Helpers, and I go to Penn State University. Today, I will be showing you how to make a kid's craft, like a little watermelon slice. The end product will look something like this, a little more well done as a few of my chocolate chips have started to fall off because I didn't let it dry in time. But this craft is super easy, and so many kids love to do it. I remember doing this in elementary school, and I had a blast with it because it's just so easy and fun to do. And you really don't need that much materials as well. You need a paper plate, glue, staples, red paint, green paint, and then chocolate chips. Like, you really need the bare minimum here, and I think it's just so easy to do. So by first, you'll be getting a paper plate, and you'll be folding it hot dog style. So you'll be doing that by just doing it like that and creasing it right here. Now this is the option where you can either glue these sides together and make it like a hot dog, or you can do what I just did now and staple it right at the end. I personally like the staple just because it's a lot easier to do, but I know with younger kids, you can just get a glue stick, smear it on, and then fold it in half real easy. So next we'll get our side where the staple is least shown, and we'll get our paint. So I put some paint right here. I did, ooh, don't let this fall. I have red and green right there. Ignore the chocolate chips, those are for later. And so we'll start just with the red. And you get some just red paint on your paintbrush, and you paint the inside of the paper plate. So there's a crease that will go along, and that'll be like our rind. So inside the crease, we'll paint it red, like a watermelon slice would be. Super easy, I know. I particularly remember doing this in second grade, I believe, and it was to help like paint within the lines. It was so much fun, and it's so easy just to do, because who just doesn't love painting? I know coming home from school in the summer, you kind of get a little bit bored because you don't have all the activities you have that you do in school. And so I know my mom used to buy me so much paint when I was younger, and she'd just be like, paint away, paint what you want kind of thing. And so real quick and easy. And it doesn't even have to be perfect within the lines too. I know with my watermelon slice before, it was a little bit messy, and that's okay. It's a watermelon slice, they all come in all shapes and all sizes. So almost getting done right now. Looking good, looking good. Ignore the paint on my fingers too. It's a little bit messy, but I just recommend buying paint that's washable in case it would get on clothes or on the counter or anything like that. I bought this paint just at Target. It was $2, so simple. So this is what your final red will look like a little watermelon slice. And then you can get a bigger paintbrush, dip it in green, and we start with the rind. So I'll do this way for a second just to show you guys. And you just kind of go along the creases like that. I think this is so fun just because of the texture of it. It's just fun to like mess around with and paint. And it also goes so quick. I really recommend using a bigger paintbrush for this part because there's so much rind to it that it could take a while if you'd use a smaller paintbrush. So I definitely recommend using a bigger one. Oh, we're almost done getting there. And it's okay if your red and green intermix a little bit. That's natural, I think. It even happens in real watermelon, so don't fret if it would get a little bit messy, because that's all part of the process. And no artwork is perfect without a little mess. Okay. Getting there, getting there. Okay. And so this is what your final paint product should look like. And real nice. Normally buy paint, I can even show the paint I bought for this. It's called Tester's Craft, and this will dry super fast. I would recommend buying something that would dry super fast because I know it's hard to paint something, set it down, and then go back to it after a while. I know as a kid, and even now, I'm super impatient when it comes to stuff like that. So, we'll just let that one dry off, and instead we'll mess around with my dried one. So as you can see, there's already a few chocolate chips glued onto it. And so this like enacts the seeds that a watermelon has. So all you need to do for this is I'll mess around. My glue broke, but you can use a glue stick. You can use glue like this. Any glue that works for you will work. It's just glue. And so all you do is you put a little dab on. You get a chocolate chip. And then you just put it on. Hold it down for about 30 seconds just so the glue can hold and dry. That was my mistake the first time. If you don't hold it down, sometimes the glue will not stick right away, or it'll drip off like it's doing now and the chocolate chip won't stay. So I would recommend just holding it down, and also just have like paper towels out on the ready. I know I've been wiping my hands off a few times by just either getting chocolate on them or just getting paint. So I think that sounds okay. Once you get on, that was the one I just glued on, and it's fine, and it looks like, you know, it looks like little seeds, which I thought was so cute. You're allowed to even just Sharpie the seeds on too, so you can just dapple and put the seeds on by just using like a black Sharpie, but I know part of the fun is just putting chocolate chips. It's like a texture effect. It adds like a 3D element to it, and not to mention, it's a great snack. Who doesn't love munching on chocolate chips, of course? So this is your final product. And I think it's just a great summer activity for you and your kids to do. And it's super easy, super cheap, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching.